It's like, where do I even begin? I tried filming this video once. It came out all blurry.
I'm here to refilm it.
I'm filming a tutorial on how to do a peewee, a rolling tinsica. The cartwheels, I can't even talk. The cartwheels that you see in Dance Moms. The ones that Brooke does in the circle. Brooke, why am I screaming? Brooke personally does them the best. She has like a good flow to it, and I'm just gonna teach you them. I'm gonna teach you them. I can't breathe. I need to take a break. My head just fell off. So when we're first learning the peewee, or the rolling tinsica, so this skill is a lot easier than it looks. It looks complicated and hard, and it is honestly complicated and hard to learn, but once you get it, it's kind of like, oh, it's not as hard as it looks. If that makes any sense. How I learned them a little differently than how I've seen them be taught before. Normally people teach them starting on the floor, and honestly, I think the floor ones are pretty, but I think the floor ones are just a little harder because they teach you to go up and over. You have to pull your whole body weight like instantly on one arm to the other because it's 1-2. So that's how I've seen them be taught, which they're pretty, but too much. Why? What is this? Obviously, you should have a basic cartwheel to start. Basic cartwheel, pick a side you like. It's a cartwheel with an arch. In a cartwheel, our goal is to straddle it as much as we can. But in a peewee, your legs are more close together. They're not touching, but they're like if you think of it, let me try to break it down. But look, actually let me do it. How? Do you see that? How they kind of get close? I'm like out of breath. It's always after I finish teaching in a long day of dances. Another thing to work on to get the kind of the movement of it is I don't even know what these are called. I think these are called in and outs. Basically start in a back bend and go, I'm like so dumb. You don't start in a back bend. You start here and you're gonna go. So you're gonna flip to a back bend, and that kind of gets your shoulders used to it. Where was I? Like, what was I even talking about? Normally, I like the peewees in a circle because I honestly think that looks so pretty. Brooke does them so pretty. If you're a lefty like me, you go clockwise. If you're a righty, you're gonna go counterclockwise. And a peewee isn't just a cartwheel, because when in a cartwheel, it's always 2 hands to your feet. A peewee is a reach. It's kind of like you start as a tinsica. Think of a normal like front walk over tinsica. How you're doing reach. That was bad. Reach, leg. It's always gonna be a reach, or a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So when I'm first learning the circle movement without the arch yet, I always will just do cartwheel. And your goal is you don't wanna stand up ever. It's a reach. So watch, you're gonna do 1 cartwheel, stop. 2 cartwheel, stop. 3 cartwheels, stop. And you always want to stay low to the floor. My legs burn so bad. And the reason I taught the motion first is because I feel like I learned the motion before I learned the actual trick. When you first learn them, you are not really, because you're cartwheeling, you're not really used to closing your legs in a cartwheel. You're not really used to that. So normally they'll look kind of like you're gonna get, that hurt, slow ones, and then walkovers. You're gonna get all funky ones like that. You could use a wall. Do a handstand towards a wall and just slightly stay up and then keep your feet here. That's the form, I'm dead. That's the form I want. So you can try to cartwheel and get your legs closer as you're kind of arching. So when you cartwheel, try to stay up and over. And honestly, it's just trial and error. It's like, you just have to keep trying it until it kind of clicks. So once you get the pattern of the motion first, that's when I feel like it kind of will make more sense. So never lift, your arms don't go over your ear. It's just, they stay right in front of you. So it's like a glide. I don't feel like I'm bending too much because you're just at an angle. And the smaller the hand steps, the tighter the circle. So if you do hand, it's so much smaller. Another good stretch for these would be back bend, straight legs, and then you can try to push. That's the shoulder mobility you need. And then once you get good, that's when I recommend doing them on the floor. When you do it from the floor, all your weight is on one arm, and then you switch it to the other arm. So you're gonna go up and over. Honestly, I'm really hoping I broke it down for you well enough. I'm really hoping this tutorial helped. I'm really hoping I explained this well. Like, I hope when I edit this, like, this actually makes sense. I just hope you learned something. Give me more tutorial ideas, please. And also, dances will start again. I'm gonna start learning more dances. But thank you so much. Please like, comment, and sub. I'll see you next week. I don't know what the video is gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be a tutorial. I don't know if I'm gonna be learning a new dance. I don't know. We don't know. You probably never know what I'm gonna post anyway too. It's always random. I love all of you so much. I appreciate all of you so much. And stay bendy. I love you guys.